Whiskey is not just a drink, it's a story in a glass. And at Westward Whiskey, they're always looking for new ways to tell that story. What if I told you that great whiskey can start with beer? And what if I told you that it's all thanks to a pioneering whiskey distillery in Portland, Oregon, and their collaboration with a leading malt supplier in the craft brewing industry?
I've been with Westward for about 10 years. Before that, I was a brewer. I got into brewing because I wanted to make whiskey. So even though I went to brewing school a long time ago, the idea was eventually to get to making single malt whiskeys. You look at craft distilling in the States, a lot of it's about innovation and new ideas and new techniques. Something that we've loved to do with a lot of different brewers over the past few years, we'll actually invite brewers to the distillery. We'll order all the specialty grains for their recipes. We'll brew that with them on our wash system, and then bring it over to the distilling side, double pot distill it, and age it in new oak for 6 years. So that's really key to our identity and how we're pushing the category forward. I think it was actually the very first time that we did have brewers over to turn their beer into whiskey, and it was a brewery that I used to work for when I first started brewing. This was a beer that took a lot of different specialty grains, and CMG went above and beyond to make sure that we got everything we needed. They were there for us.
From a malt perspective, we focus on things that create flavor for the craft consumer. We've really put effort into making products that are suitable for distillers, that distillers want to see. We're very collaborative with the distillers and getting feedback from them on what products we need to suit the spirits they're creating.
What's unique about our relationship at Westward with Country Malt Group is that we are brewers making whiskey. So I think we're helping bridge that gap. They've always reached out to us asking any way that they can help, any way that they can modify the malt differently or skew it in a way that will actually make it better for making whiskey.
We provide for our distilling customers malts, any sanitation, any supplies. We thrive to be the one-stop shop so that they can put everything that they need on their palate and just make life easier for them.
I like to say whiskey is 5 elements. You know, it's grain, it's water, it's yeast, it's oak, and it's thyme. Each one of those can be used in a very different way to make your whiskey unique. We'll take quality ingredients over a less expensive ingredient every single time. So you're seeing this more often in the craft industry, that people are going to choose flavor every single time. And that's not just us, that's the consumer as well. You know, they're going to pay a bit more for a bottle if it just has more flavor and is more unique. And so for us, ingredients are incredibly important. We're always looking for new ways to incorporate them into our whiskeys.
I think Miles and Andrew and Christian are superb individuals. Their use of brewing philosophy in conjunction with distilling is unique amongst a lot of distillers.
You know that the best stories, much like the best whiskeys, are the ones that are shared. By partnering with Country Malt Group, Westward Whiskey is able to create a unique whiskey that honors tradition while pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Together, they're creating a new chapter in the story of whiskey, one that's filled with unique flavors and exciting possibilities. If you want to be part of this story and take your distilling to the next level, visit countrymalt.com today. Cheers to the next chapter in your story.